Hello everybody. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you are watching this video. I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jemienaftaly and I'm a pediatrician by profession. So this channel is on kids welfare. I create the awareness to the caregivers, especially the mothers. They are the key caregivers to these children. I create the awareness on common illnesses affecting children while growing up. I want the mothers especially to become part of the management of these children, to have the knowledge, the know-how on what really happens on most of the illnesses that these children get while growing up. And I talk in a language that every person is able to understand. So welcome to today's episode. And today's episode is very interesting. We want to check the normal stroke, the abnormal signs and symptoms in newborns. So what do we say this is normal? It is very confusing, especially to the first mothers. They come to hospital running, worried, yet this you find it is very normal. What we do, we just reassure. That is the only management that we give. So what is normal in children and what is not normal? So I'll start by what is normal, what should not worry you, the mother, the first mother, what should not worry you. So number one is failure to pass stool on daily basis. This is a question that I've been asked severally. Mothers come running to hospital complaining that their newborns have not yet passed stool. Maybe for the first day, second day. But I'm here to tell you that this is still very normal. As long as the newborn is breastfeeding, so they can take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, even 4 days, which we still say this is normal. Maybe what can bring the alarm, what can be alarming is when they go for more than a week without having passed stool and you notice that their abdomen has started distending. So this is what really worries mothers, but I'm here to tell you it is not abnormal for a newborn not to pass stool on daily basis. That is the stool. About the urine is very different, because for urine we tell the mothers that you should at least change the wet diapers 6 to 8 times in 24 hours. This is very different from the stool. The stool they must not pass daily, but for the urine it has to be 6 to 8 times. This is a way that we try to weigh and see that this baby is getting enough milk. 6 to 8 times. You change diapers 6 to 8 times in 24 hours. I hope this is very clear. So failure to pass stool, this is not on a daily basis. This is very normal. What else is normal yet mothers think this is abnormal? It's very interesting. Number 2 is the cord not falling for the first 7 days. This is something else that really worries the mothers so much. So the cord, when it has not separated or falling down, we know it should separate for the in the next 3 to 4 days of life. Yes, but others will even take time. So most mothers think that it is abnormal if the cord has not separated within the first week of life, and they come back to hospital. We again reassure. Reassurance is the thing, because they're very worried. What we tell them is that for the cord, remember there's a video I did on cord care, a recent one. Please visit that video to see how to take care of the cord. And we say that we give it up to 21 days. Imagine, this is up to 3 weeks. So if the cord has not separated in the first 3 weeks, this is very normal. This is what we are saying. What is abnormal is if the cord starts discharging pus, or even and that for that matter the pus is a false smelling or smelling so badly. So this is when we say that there's something happening, and this could be a sign of infection. Remember we said we saw the signs and symptoms of an infected cord. Again, revisit that video. So we are saying a cord failing to fall within the first week of life, this is not abnormal. We give it up to at least up to 21 days. So I hope now you know this. What else does the mothers think that this is very abnormal? the newborns might be having discharges, especially the girls. They may have a discharge from the vaginal discharge. They come so worried that their babies are discharging. They are discharging from the private parts. This is again very normal. It is usually hormonal. So we again reassure. Very, very interesting. So don't come running. This again is very, very normal. Another thing is red discoloration on the eyes. We find some reddening around the eye. So again, this is normal. We tell the mother this one is going to clear on its own. So we do not give any medications again. This is very normal. What is not abnormal, we are going to see. It is the yellow discoloration and not the red discoloration. If the eye is red, this is okay. Maybe another thing is eye discharging some pus. That now is different. But eyes getting red, this is very, very normal. We again reassure. This is very normal in a newborn baby. Another thing is crying. Yes, it's very normal for a baby to cry. It's very, very normal. Maybe they want to breastfeed, they want to sleep. All that will make the babies cry. It's very interesting that you find some mothers, and I'm saying the first mothers, this is their first baby, so they don't know much of these things. When the baby cries, they start crying also. Very, very funny. So this is very normal, not unless it is the cry that is creating attention and crying the whole day. So this is very normal again for a baby to cry. So mothers, you know what you have mentioned, that this is very normal. It is very normal in newborns. Now let's switch to what we call now abnormal in newborns. What do you notice and you're able to tell this is not normal and I need to seek medical advice? So, and this we normally, before we discharge these mothers from the ward, before we discharge these babies after they are born, we create the awareness to the mothers. We let them know the danger signs. We call them the danger signs. These are the signs that they should, if they see them, they should go back to hospital and they should not wait for the first, maybe the first visit, maybe 2 weeks for the checkup that they have been given. So they should not wait for that if the following happens, because now these are danger signs. This now is abnormal. Number one is fevers, high fevers. Yes, high fevers. So we ensure that and encourage mothers to have thermometers, the small thermometers, so that they can be measuring the temperatures of these newborns. And we tell them that the temperature should not be above 37 degrees Celsius. It may go up to 37.5, especially if the baby has been overdressed. But again, it should not be above 37.5. So we tell them to measure every time. And even if you don't have a thermometer, you can easily check from here. You can put your hand here and you are able to feel that this temperature is high. This is not normal. So any fevers, you should rush back to hospital. Mothers, don't wait. This is not normal. So number one is fevers. So this is very abnormal and this is a danger sign. Number two danger sign is a refusal to breastfeed. Remember, we tell the mothers that to ensure we encourage breastfeeding. So if the baby does not breastfeed, when you put the babies on the breast with the good positioning, the good attachment that we are going to talk about, of which I did in my very, very first video, we can repeat on the same. Check the video on breastfeeding, the best positioning and also the best attachment to the breast. So if the baby is well attached to the breast, they will automatically latch the breast and they start breastfeeding. So if the baby does not breastfeed, refuses to breastfeed the first day, the second day, now this is serious. You should come back to hospital. They could be having maybe bacterial infection or other things. Come, we do some tests, lab tests, and we are able to help you. So this is another danger sign, that is refusal to breastfeed. Another danger sign is irritability. Now this is different from what we said is normal by crying. Just crying is normal for a baby. If they feel cold, they'll cry, we said. If they are hungry and they want to breastfeed, if you remove the breast from their mouth, they will cry. But now there's something we call irritability. Very, very irritable. You hold the baby, you touch, they're just crying. they are crying and they have refused again to breastfeed. So we know there is something going on. This one you should not wait. You should not wait for the next clinic that you had been told to take the babies. So you should rush to hospital for checkups. So this is irritability. Another thing is yellow discoloration in the eye, and this is what we called jaundice. Now this is different from what we said. What we said is normal in the eyes is the red discoloration. That one will clear itself. But when it comes to yellow discoloration, we normally say the white part of the eye, when it turns yellow, now this is jaundice, and we need to take this baby to hospital. If you had been discharged and the yellowness is in the eyes, sometimes it is more up to the skin. It goes up to the skin. When you blanch, this is the blanching. When you blanch the skin of the baby, instead of being the pink, the color of the baby normal is pink. Instead of being pink, now when you blanch, it is yellow. So the more, if it is in the skin, it is more dangerous and it is even more intense. So either in the eyes or on the skin, when you notice this, please go back to hospital. This could be a sign of infection and many more things. Another thing in the eye may be whitish or yellowish discharges from the eyes. Also, this one you should rush to hospital. This is not normal. Just rush to hospital and you're going to get help. So I felt that this is important to talk because this is what I come across on my daily basis when I'm in hospital treating these babies, mothers running up and down because of this. So we always educate them on the danger signs. When they are going home, when they are getting discharged, we really try to tell them what is normal and what is not normal. So we said when they come because of the normal signs and symptoms that we said before, we just reassure. We do not give any medications. Some insist and ask for medications, but we tell them it is important. It is not important. Remember, the kidneys and also the livers of these newborns are immature. So we are forcing things, even the drugs, the side effects will be even more harmful to these babies. So we do not give drugs unnecessarily. And because of this, do not do over-the-counter drugs to these newborns. Bring the baby to the hospital, we do the checkup, and then we see how we can help. I believe you have all gotten me. We are together. Now, most questions, I believe they are going to reduce about these newborn babies. Thank you so much, my people, for keeping tuned. Thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to be part of this wonderful family. It's so unfortunate that most people, the biggest number, are watching, but they have not subscribed. Please do subscribe to be part of us. Also, hit the gray notification bell so that you can be among the first people to know every time I post a new video here. So, thank you so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.